Hey there everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you the easiest and simplest freestyle skateboard tricks that I know of. So let's jump right into it. Some of the tricks that I'm going to be going over might be repeated from the other previous easy videos for skateboarding tricks, because some easy flat ground tricks are actually considered freestyle tricks. So just keep that in mind when we do this video. There might be some repeats and they're actually considered freestyle tricks or easy flat ground tricks. Alright, so the first easiest freestyle trick would be the Casper or the Casper flop. And all it involves you doing is basically using your front foot to roll the board over and using your back foot to lift up and guide it. So you're doing a Casper flop and flip back over. It's very simple. It's really easy. To start off, all you can do is basically grab your front foot and just kind of practice flipping it over like that a couple times till you get it. And then all you're going to do is use weight on the front, kind of lift up, pull back like that, back on. So that's the Casper flop. So once you get it, it just straight back, boom, Casper, and back. Super simple. Here's another view of the Casper flop in goofy position. So like I said, you use your front foot to let it roll over. So here you go, let it roll over with pressure into Casper flop and then back over. And you're literally, all you're doing is putting all this weight on this toe so your board rolls over like that, and then this foot just lands like so and back over. So this is a super easy trick. It's street, but it's also freestyle. Street skaters will call it a manual, or freestyle skaters will call it a wheelie. And all that involves, I'll do one standing still, is where you basically lean back enough to lean and let those front wheels get up. As soon as those front wheels get up, it's called a wheelie. And that's all it is just leaning back and getting that balance, and it's a wheelie. There you go, perfect balance. You want to have it so you're not tail dragging. Sure, you can tail drag wheel, but it's not as cool as getting a perfect wheelie with the balance. So I'll show you guys an example of that. So while you're moving, and then wheelie, and then land. And that's basically the wheelie or manual, depending if you're a street skater or a freestyle skater. So when you practice and get your wheelies down, you'll also be doing other tricks like the kick turn from doing the wheelie, and as well as the Irish jig. So I'm going to show you guys the Irish jig. So the Irish jig is a really easy freestyle skateboard trick anyone can do. Literally, I got like a 3-year-old doing it, and all it involves is you standing on your board, mind you I'm in goofy position, leaning back to the point that your tail stalls, and all you're going to do is take that front foot and bring it down to your tail while jumping up and kicking that back foot up, so like this. And then you're going to bring that back foot back to the tail and your front foot back up, like that. And I call that the Irish jig. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It is super easy. Another way, if you can't do it with just this, another way of doing it to get used to that is putting your hand on the nose and then trying to kick out like this. It's an easier way, and it's just a better way of getting, used to the trick. Bringing your feet back and forth, and then once you get used to it, then you can, play around with it, and you can do other tricks in and out of it. So that to me is called the Irish jig, and it is super easy, fun, freestyle trick that anyone can do. And like I said, those wheelies help you out a lot, because then you end up doing the Irish jig, and you also do kick turns and pivots and all sorts of other tricks. They just all kind of work out together. So another trick here in freestyle is a kick turn, and you can do 90, 180, or 360, and all it is literally lifting up to do a wheelie while turning your shoulders, your hips, and we'll show you a 90 here, 90 kick turn, 90 kick turn. You can do it either front side or back side. Practice your 90 kick turns back and forth, and once you get your 90s, you can do your 180s, you do your full 180 rotation, same thing, lift up, and that was kind of sloppy, but you get the gist of it. And once you get your 180s down, it helps you out with your pivots and your endovers and your boardwalk. And you also then from there you can do your 360s, either front side or back side, depending which way you're comfortable. But I recommend practicing and getting them so you can go both ways. Let's try that once more that way. Front side, here we go. Woo, almost 720, no? Alright, so now we're going to get into a freestyle trick called the Tic Tac. A lot of you guys just do Tic Tacs naturally in and out of tricks just because you guys don't have enough speed. And yeah, you want to get your wheelies down so you can lift up, and you want to have your 90 turns down. And basically a Tic Tac, all it involves is you literally going back and forth, tic-tacking like this, back and forth, while you're moving your arms, your shoulders, and your hips back and forth. Kind of like a swinging motion to try to get the momentum building. And the whole point of a Tic Tac is you can be standing absolutely still and you can build up momentum by doing the Tic Tac. See it back and forth, and you build up momentum, and that's actually how you can build up speed, back and forth. And that's the Tic Tac. Like literally, you can stand still and build up momentum and keep going and go really, really fast. And that's what's really cool about the Tic Tac. So this is what the Tic Tac looks like from my point of view. Like I said, you just kind of have your foot in like ollie kind of position, maybe the front foot a little bit more over the bolts for, you know, basically for your balance and everything. And you're just going to start going back and forth while using your hips. And look at that, I'm building up momentum. Tic Tac, Tic Tac. Oh, I'm building up so much speed. 180 kick turn. Tic Tac, Tic Tac, Tic Tac, Tic Tac, Tic Tac. Oh no, turn around again. Use those kick turns, and that's what this is all about. Practicing those Tic Tacs, tick turns, wheelies, everything until you get super balanced and comfortable with your skateboard. Alright, so this is kind of a beginner / more intermediate trick. Some beginners might find this really, really easy where others don't. And it's called the end over. And all it involves is you pivoting off your nose while going forward and doing a 180. And then instead of pivoting back forward, you pivot the opposite way, which would be backwards. So you're going to go like basically backside pivot to front side pivot. And if you start with a front side pivot, then you end with the backside pivot. And that's what an end over is, and you're supposed to do it all together. So kind of like moving, boom, 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 end over. And you get really, really dizzy, mind you. So it's like boom, boom, and you just kind of do it in a row. So I'm going to try to show you guys what end overs look like continuously. Time to do the end over spin cycle. And you get really, really, really dizzy doing the end over. Because you're literally just spinning in circles. And you guys get the gist of the end over. And if you're going to do it like this, the other way, well, that's a different trick entirely. Alright, so an end over is a 180 pivot, so you go front side to back side, front side to back side. But if you're going to go front side, back to front side, well, that's called the end walk, and you can do it forwards and backwards. So that would be where instead of going front side to back side, you'd go front, back side to back side, so you're kind of going the same way. It's similar to a crab walk, where a crab walk is like this, but the other walk is where you do a full 180 pivot. So I'll show you guys some of those going towards the camera so you guys get a better idea of it. Alright, so the end over is where you go back side off the nose, and then you do another 180 pivot front side. So you go back side, front side, back side, front side. And where if you go back side to back side or front side to front side, that is called an end walk. You can do it forwards or backwards, and it's also known as a monster walk. A crab walk, you kind of do little taps, where the end walk or monster walk is where you do a full 180 pivot like you're walking, and I'll show you guys an example. It's really cool. So this is the end walk, aka monster walk, and it's completely different than an end over. So this is the monster walk. Go. You can see how I'm kind of walking towards the camera, and you can do it backwards too. So that's the monster walk, or I guess end walk, where you go forward and you're going towards the object, like so, like you're walking. And the end over is where you pivot and then back pivot, or I guess front side pivot. So I hope you guys understand the difference between the end overs and the end walk / monster walk. And of course, an easy freestyle trick is the crab walk. You know, if you guys can do the monster walk and the end overs, you guys can obviously do the crab walk. I'd recommend starting off with the crab walk, which is where you just lift your nose and your tail like so, and you got a gist of it. Like I said, the monster and all the end overs and stuff are a full 180 pivot to actually do your tricks. You got to do that 180 pivot rather than just a quick, 25 or 90 degree turn. So these are also kind of considered freestyle tricks. They're like flat ground freestyle, I guess like old school tricks. It's the hippie jump, heel clicker, and the body varial. I'm going to do them all together, even though it's kind of like they're all separate tricks. The hippie jump is where you jump like that. The heel clicker is where you heel click, and the body varial, of course, you can do either way, and you just body varial like so. And you can do them moving, so I'll show you an example of them moving. And of course, you can always push yourself to do a 360 body varial and heel clickers in between. Alright, I came across this trick online. I've seen some people do it. It's called the Joe spin. It is super easy to do. I'm going to show you guys from my personal point of view on how to do it. So I am Goofy and this is the Joe spin. Literally, you stand in your Goofy position, you take your back foot off, you have your front foot on the nose, you spin it around and jump up and land. So that's all it is foot off, spin around, jump and land. So let's put that all together. You can either do it moving or stopping. Preferably you stop, quickly spin it around, jump and land. And that's the Joe spin. So yeah, the Joe spin, super easy. Came across it online. Anyone can do it. Just take your back foot off, wrap around, and land. Look at how easy that was. First try. I'll show you guys again this way. Put your front foot on the front, you're kind of cruising, stop, wrap around, back on. And it's that simple. So we're going to try it a little bit quicker now, because I got it down. So you have your front foot on the front, you're cruising, stop, wrap around, jump, and go. That's the Joe spin. Super simple, super easy. Get out there, try it, do it, master it. So this next trick is kind of freestyle, but it's also longboard trick, but I'd consider it freestyle skating because, yeah, anything you can do on a board is considered freestyle. But this trick is called the look back. So the look back is super easy to do. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't even know how it's a trick, but there's a lot of tricks in skateboarding that are really easy and ridiculous. So here we go. This is called the look back. Basically, you're going to be skating and you're going to get off with your back foot facing backwards, using your front foot, bringing it back like so, and then scooping back and landing and going back. So we're going to try it a little bit faster to show you guys what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go, step off, kind of look back, and then go. And that's the look back. All it is just stepping off, looking back, and going. And you can do it like any other way you want. You can do it back and forth, like the look back, to the look back, to the look back. Like, it's just ridiculous, that trick. And it's super easy, and all it is just going like that. So just practice even doing that one spot. Goofy position. Take your back foot off, and you slide your front foot forward, kind of like you're doing like a ninja kick, and you bring it back and jump back up. And that's all you do. The look back. The look back. But yeah, you're just kind of moving, twist, look back, and up. Super simple. Anyone can do it. Jeez, my grandma can do it. Can yours? Here's the point of view for the look back. Look, back foot off, front foot slides forward, kind of like up in an angle like so, and then back and up. So when you're moving, you're literally just twist your front foot back, step off with your back foot, go back, and bring it back. Boom. And that's all it is. The look back. And you can do it like any way. Look at that. Look back. To look back. And mind you, you might get dizzy doing it, but it is fun. Mind you, that is a longboard trick. Some of these are longboard tricks, but I consider them freestyle because I do see freestyle skateboarders doing them anyways. Okay, this is another longboard trick, but it's also freestyle. It's called the Racoon Touch, and it's actually a lot of fun to do. It's actually really easy to get when you get it. As a starter, you might take a few tries, because what you're going to be doing is, well, like I'm Goofy, so for example, I'm going fast this way, and you're going to have your back foot over top your bolts, more towards the front, so you have more stability on your back leg. And you're going to take your front foot off, and this is why your back leg, your foot is forward, is so when you take your front foot off, your board isn't going like this and you're flipping out. That's why you have to have your back foot forward so it stays solid. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your front foot up like this, but you're going to bring it behind you and you're going to be dragging it on the ground. So I'll show you another example of that. So this way, you'll see it better. You're going to be taking your front foot off and you're going to be dragging it behind you and then back up. You're going to be doing this while moving. We're going to try it while moving. And that's the Racoon Touch. It might be hard at first. It is a little difficult of a trick, but once you get it, it's super easy. I know I'm trying to do like super easy tricks for you guys to learn, and to me these are the easy ones. Some of them might be a little bit harder for you guys, mind you, but some of them are going to be super easy. So I don't know. Next we're going to move on to the trick that everyone wants to learn. No, not the ollie. The Primo / rail stall. The one that Rodney Mullen does, that everybody does, and it's where you pop your board up on your side. But I got a trick tip on how to get up. So even a 3 or 4-year-old can do it. Your grandma can do it, for Christ's sakes, the way I'm going to show you. It's the cheapest, simplest way on how to get into Primo. So here we go. So to me, this is the easiest, simplest way to get into a Primo / rail stall. I actually think this shouldn't even be considered on how to get it. Anyone who gets into it this way should be disqualified. And basically all you're going to do is you're going to step on this back tail like so. And a good view, I'm going to show you how to do that, is for Goofy, because I'm going to stand like this, is you take your front foot and you kind of shove it underneath this pocket where the wheel is. There's like a little bit of a pocket. I'll show you guys a point of view, of my point of view. And you literally just kind of lift it up with that back foot, or this front foot, to that angle. I'll show it to you guys a few times. It's tricky at first, but once you get the idea of it, super simple. I have like a 4-year-old girl that does them every time. You just kind of lift up, boom, and then you just step up. Super simple. And like once you get stepped up, then you obviously practice rolling forward like so. It is really easy. Anyone can do this, and I consider it the cheap way of getting into Primo. Because like, yeah, you can just literally just go up like that, boom, I'm into Primo, look at me, and I'm down. Super easy. So I'm going to show you guys my point of view on how to do it. And yeah, if you can't do that, then I'd quit skateboarding. No, I'm joking, don't quit skateboarding. But if you can't get in this way, then I don't know. I find it the easiest way. Like, I pop up into Primo the board way, and to me that is ridiculously hard, considering, you know, this way you're putting your foot down, you're putting it up, and then you have this foot on the ground, and then you're getting back up and down. So yeah, just practice that, and I'll show you guys my point of view. So this is my point of view, but in Goofy, mind you. So like, yeah, there's like this little pocket here between the wheel and the board, and you're literally just gonna shove your foot kind of like underneath it, just like the front of the big toe, kind of like so, and you're gonna lift up with this part and force it with your front toe to get into position. So like so, you're gonna force it up into position and then step up into Primo and down. So let's try that again. See if I can get a little bit of a better view on that. Here we go. And then force it into position. So I'll try to show a front ways of that. So here you go, prime example of forcing it into position. Using that front foot to force it into position. You're using nothing but your front foot. Your back foot, all it's doing is holding your board up and holding it, while your front foot does all the work and slamming it into position. And then all you do is use that back foot to bring you up, and from there you can do like a heel clicker for fun. Well, that was a shitty heel clicker. Better heel clicker for fun, and bring it back down. And once you even master, you know, getting into Primo this way, then there's a lot of easy tricks you can do. Like, you know, the heel clicker, you can balance into 5-0. You know, you can do like body varials. I'm gonna try to shove it here. And try to shove it and fail. But you guys get the gist of it. Like, that's the most easiest and simplest way to get into Primo, is by using that front foot to lock into position. Jeez, you're feeding that way. Your feet are on the ground. You're not rolling it. But anyways, everyone's got their own opinion on that. I just thought that should be added into the freestyle because it is super easy to learn. And like I said, I had a 4-year-old girl that I taught how to get into a Primo like that. She gets up, she lands it, and you know what? A 4-year-old girl does that at a skate park. Everyone just goes, what the heck? That is insane. And it is insane because it took me till I was like 12 or 14 to learn that. And I pop up this way, so I don't know. Everyone has their own style, their own unique way of skateboarding and learning. I just hope that these tricks that I show with you guys are easy and simple enough for you guys to go out and learn and enjoy skateboarding and have some fun. Alright, so here's another freestyle trick I completely forgot about. This to me is super easy. I've taught a few of my younger students on how to do it. Some people say it's really hard. Alright, so this is another super easy freestyle trick. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but I know I've seen some freestylers like Daniel Trejo in Vegas do it. It looks hard. It can be hard at first, but it is really easy considering that I've taught a 6-year-old girl on how to do it and she loves it and it's her favorite trick and she does it like every single time, every try. So basically all you're going to do is put your back feet on the back of the tail. So you're going to start off, tail stomp position, put your back feet on the back tail. You're going to grab either with both arms or one arm and you're going to lean back while stepping upwards and pulling up. So you're going to lean back, pull up, and step down. So I'll show you guys here. You're gonna slowly walk up the board. So you're gonna do it like so. You should be able to feel the tension between your arms and the weight and stuff. You can feel it. And you're gonna just stall like that. And the reason why you want to lean back is so it doesn't do that. You lean back and you're not, if you're not leaning back, you're just gonna go forward. And if you're leaning too far back, then you're just gonna go like that. So you want to perfectly get it balanced and pull up with your arms while stepping down and lean back. So you can stall like so and lean like this and get a really cool picture and be like, hey guys, check me out, like, hey. But yeah, that's the trick right there. I'm not sure what it's called. And yeah, you just baby step up, baby step back down. And yeah, super easy freestyle trick. Go practice it. So if there's any tricks that I did miss, I might have missed some, please comment down below. If you guys want me to go into more detail about any individual tricks on how to do them, let me know. Let me know if you want me to show that my mom can actually do these tricks or get like a 6-year-old or 4-year-old to do them and prove to you guys that it's actually possible and super easy to do these. But anyways, you all know what to do. Like this video. Please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And stay tuned for the next video. Comment. Let me know some suggestions. Peace out. Go out, skate, have fun, learn these tricks, send them my way, and I'll end up posting them in some future videos. Peace.